All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to it. Today's episode, very interesting. It's Jesse Lee Peterson with Perez Hilton. I don't know if you guys know who Perez Hilton is. I haven't seen him in I don't know how long, but he is like a guy TMZ, I guess, like a blogger, and he's gay. So I haven't seen the full conversation, but I seen some of it, and he storms off at the end because of the questions that Jesse Lee Peterson. For some reason, almost everybody that comes on a Jesse Lee Peterson show storms off. Like, he'll say different things and you think he's joking, but there's no laugh. And I think that's when people get uncomfortable, right? Let's go ahead and check out this clip of him talking to Perez Hilton and the reason why he stormed off at the end.
I know a lot about you. I do know what you do or have been doing. But I need to are you a Christian?
No.
And you're not a Christian. Are you like Muslim or Catholic or what?
Not. I mean, I was raised Catholic, but I'm a believer in science.
In science?
Yeah.
Oh, but not in God.
I would like to believe in God, but I can't. You know, there's so many different religions all over the world, and they all think they're right. And what's to say that Muslim people are right and Christians are wrong, or Jewish people are right and Muslims are wrong? I would like to think maybe they're all right. Maybe it is true. I would say I'm agnostic. I don't believe, but I don't not believe either.
Oh, I see. So you don't believe in God, and you don't believe, and you don't not believe, because it sounds like you don't see anybody else believing, so it's hard to know what's true.
Well, I see a lot of people believing, and I love that for them. I just am too practical, rational. If things like if God were real, then why does cancer exist? Or I don't believe if God were real, in my opinion, I believe he would just be a benevolent God, and there's so much bad that happens in this world because that's just life. That's how the world works.
And what do you mean by benevolent God?
Meaning, people wouldn't die of cancer, people wouldn't be murdered, things like that.
Oh, I see. And so at one time you were...
So he wants God to intervene with all evil. Well, we wouldn't have free will if that's the case, Mr. Perez.
Catholic, you say, right?
Yes.
And then now you believe in science.
Yeah, facts.
And what do you believe about?
There's no factual evidence that there is life after death. Nobody knows that. We haven't gone through it.
Oh.
It would be nice if it were true, but I don't know.
Well, many people have had life after death experiences and have come back. There's many. I don't know if I don't know if he's not seen testimonies on YouTube, but it's quite easy to search. Many people have left their bodies and it was completely reality and come back to say the reality that they seen on the other side.
And so you believe in facts.
Yeah, I think, evolution is scientifically proven.
Evolution is?
Yeah.
Do you believe that human beings evolved from animals?
That's been scientifically proven.
That they came from the apes?
Yes.
Really? Have you ever seen an ape turn into a human being?
Over millions of years, it's possible.
But have you seen...
It has been...
Go ahead.
It's been scientifically proven, yes.
But since being on Earth, have you ever seen a human being turn into an ape?
It would take millions of years to see that.
But have you ever seen it?
I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I have read enough science, and I believe scientists and people smarter than me.
Right, I understand that. But have you
Have
ever
you seen
personally
Have you seen
seen?
God? Have you personally seen Jesus? Has he
Yes,
expressed? You have. Oh,
Y-
explain. Tell me that.
and I will in a minute. But I want to go back
Okay.
to have you, in your since being on Earth, have you ever seen a human being turn into an animal turn into a human being?
No.
Do you personally know anyone,
Listen.
grandparents?
Okay. I apologize. You didn't know much about me. I didn't know much about you. What are we going to be talking about today?
No, I'm just getting to know. I think it's really interesting that you believe in facts, but you don't believe in God. So I just want to know more about that.
I don't really care about talking about that more.
You don't?
No.
What's important to you?
My children.
Your children? Oh yeah. How many you have?
3.
Nice. Um, you
And I'm a
got,
gay dad. Do you disapprove of that?
she said,
The
"What now?"
Bible.
Uh-oh.
I'm a gay dad who wants to get married to a man. The Bible and very religious people
Uh-oh.
are against things like that. What do you think of that?
I believe that human beings can do exactly what they want. That's their life. If they want to live in hell, they can live in hell on earth, or if they want to live in heaven on earth, they can live in. I can care less either way.
Do you believe that there should be laws against same-sex marriage?
Same-sex marriage? No. I don't think that they have the right to impose on other people with it. As long as they do their own thing, keep to themselves with it, that's totally fine. But when they come trying to teach it to other human beings in schools and things like that, that's where the issue comes in. And sometimes they tend to impose, because they're so insecure about being whatever they are, they try to make society accept it by imposing. That's where you lose me. That makes
Wonderful.
sense, right?
Yeah, wonderful.
Since you mentioned that, I just want to know, how do you know that you're gay?
What are we doing? I thought it was this is a very interesting chat. Okay. How did I
Interesting how he couldn't answer, like he didn't want to answer when it came to, have you ever seen an animal turn into a human? Because he said it's been scientifically proven, but he won't believe the Bible, which has which is historically proven, historical documents, eyewitnesses. He won't believe that, but he'll believe that a man came from a monkey, which is not historically documented. Nobody has ever seen that in the history of mankind. You see how far the loopty goes? Like it's out. It's out.
know I was gay? I was born this way. I've always known.
But how do you know? I mean, how would you know that?
I have zero attraction to women. The idea of eating a vagina repulses me.
Oh,
You love to eat vagina.
I mean, no.
No?
Nope. It wasn't made
don't?
to eat out. It was made to make babies. But
You
let me
don't-
ask you
you don't-
this.
You don't
Did you
pleasure
grow up
the
closer
woman
to your father or your mother?
you don't pleasure your partner, your wife or whomever that way?
No.
Oh man.
Let me ask, did you grow up close to your father or your mother?
Doesn't matter.
Why not?
I grew up closer to my father.
You did. And why not your mother?
All right. I appreciate your time, and my time is valuable, and I have zero interest in continuing this conversation, and maybe we'll go viral.
You about to run already?
This is not what it was explained to me that I was going to get into, and I guess it's my fault for
We're not getting
not
into
doing
it.
my.
We're getting
It's all
into
good. It's all good. I have no desire to continue. I wish you well.
Are you
and
about to run already?
Yes. Bye.
Why are you running? Bird!
Yo, one thing Jesse would do is prove his point. Now, I don't agree with everything Jesse believes or talks about, but many different things he'll make somebody look real ignorant. Perez Hilton said, "I don't believe in God. I believe in science. Science only goes so far until you have to get to God. There's only science because of God. You understand that? There's only science because of God. Without God, you wouldn't have science. He said we came from animals. It's been scientifically proven. It's been scientifically proven. We come from animals. Really? You believe we came from monkeys? That's what you're saying? Boy, oh boy. So you believe in evolution, but you don't believe in God. You believe we just came into existence, came to be. I have a brain like this. I can think like this out of nowhere. I can reason out of nowhere. Really? So you believe in, listen, anybody who believes in evolution or people came from monkeys, when there's nothing documented of that, but doesn't believe in God, when there's historical documents that lead back to people who are in spaces where things happen with God in the physical. There's different things that we may not see in the physical nowadays within this generation. But the Bible is historical documents that goes all the way back to where stuff was happening like in the physical and real. It happens now in real life, but I mean like where you actually would see in the physical, like when the ground opened and Sodom and Gomorrah, the earth flooding. Different supernatural events in ways you can't even explain unless you read the word. But it's documented. Eyewitnesses. I'll believe that way before I believe something that's never been seen, never been documented. People are putting up a guess. Like, you know what? I think we came from monkeys. Yeah, the percentage of them that matches with us is outstanding. I think that's why I put my bid in. Yeah, we came from monkeys. You know how much they're trying to teach monkeys how to talk in laboratories, and it won't get there. I'm not even. Interesting conversation. I knew that was about to go south as soon as he went into telling Jesse that he was attracted to the same gender and they got kids. I said, uh-oh. I took a hard swallow. I said, knew it was about to be up. He didn't even know he was getting stuff into. I guarantee if he would have searched Jesse Lee Peterson, he would not have done an interview. Somebody set him up. His team set him up. He could be doing some firing. Very interesting conversation, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Science or God? That's the question. Amen. God bless.